Next up at UFC 317, we have a fight that was announced quite literally a few hours ago. Literally. It is 8 o'clock at night right now. At 6 o'clock, Jacob sends me a tweet saying SD Dumas is out. Christopher Ewert is in. So I scrambled through the graphics. I scrambled. Luckily, there was a bunch of his fights on YouTube. There was highlights. There was enough for me to get in what I needed to get in to do this breakdown. We have no odds yet, obviously, because this was just announced. We have nothing. We just have these two pictures, which are borderline useless. Let me move a slide so you can at least see their heights. We have Christopher Ewert taking on Jackson McVey. Both of these gentlemen are brand new to the UFC. Both of them are stepping up on insanely short notice. Christopher Ewert is 7-0. He's undefeated, making a 4-day short notice UFC debut. And Jackson McVey, 6-0, making about a week short notice UFC debut. Christopher Ewert is stepping up on extremely short notice. I mentioned 4 days, but he was already in fight camp. He was supposed to be fighting on the Contender Series this summer. He's a powerful striker. He's got good speed. He's got lots of movement. His hands are low, so he is very hittable, but he's insanely tough. He's not Mexican, but he has that Mexican fighting spirit. The dude's got a chin on him, and he will just keep coming forward no matter what. The nickname's Tank, and he kind of fights like that. Like, you see him eat big, clean right hands. He just sort of like, and keeps moving forward. He's got good cardio. It's mostly boxing, but he'll throw in the occasional kick. As I mentioned, the chin is insane. He just does not stop moving forward. Taking on Jackson McVey. Jackson McVey is a pretty young guy. He is undefeated. He also is making his short notice UFC debut. He did just fight pretty recently, as in last week. The dude just fought last week, so he should still be in shape. Even if he had a couple of beers after the win, that was a week ago, he should be fine. He's big.
About a week ago.
He's 6'4". He has no problem also getting after it. He uses teep kicks to manage that range inside the distance or inside the pocket there. He's using uppercuts. He's leaning on your head. He's trying to latch up long guy submissions.
Can you do
and
that
he uses
again?
that length. Was that not it? Was that not the move? You're the jiu-jitsu guy. Was this not it? I thought that was it. Because aren't you supposed to put the back of your hand instead of this way? It's this way.
I know that I've felt one real rear naked choke in my life, and it wasn't even from you. It was fucking, I fucking tapped before I got to that point. I'm like, fuck this shit. Because I was fucking exhausted. You know, I had COVID. I was a cancer survivor, all that type of stuff. We all know the story. But when I was at Tampa and I took a picture with Aljo, I was like, hey, can you put me in a rear naked choke for the picture? He's like, I don't know. Yeah. I was like, all right, that's cool. Like, I don't mind. He's like, all right, I'll fucking do it. And he fucking...
He wanted you to beg.
Dude, he fucking... And that was the forearm across the fucking... Like, it wasn't like the choke. It was like the forearm across... And he fucking, like, squeezed that shit. I'm like, God, fucking relax, Aljo. Jesus Christ. But I was like, God damn, that fucking hurt. And he was probably doing, like, fucking 30%.
It is crazy. It is crazy because, there's if it's off to the side, it's blood or just straight up your trachea is getting crushed.
I literally, in my head, I was like, fucking, does he know who I am? Is like pissed about it? Like, fucking, what the fuck is this? Look, I had the picture on.
Well, I got drunk off his rum on stream and said it was delicious.
Off his juice?
His rum. He even used it as an advertisement. Yeah, there you go.
He fucking, he actually,
dude, how big is your fucking head? Is his head tiny? Or is this just the camera playing tricks? Your head is huge.
Yeah, I'm twice his size. Look, I'm literally like bending down so he can do it. Like quite literally, I'm like bending over and bending down so he can fucking.
Wow.
I'm a fucking massive man. The Dominicans were like, oh, NBA? NBA?
Listen,
Chet?
Yeah, you give off Eastern European basketball vibes. I'm picking.
Well, Chet's from America, so.
Oh, I thought you meant like Czech Republic.
Chet Holmgren. He just won
I was thinking Czech Republic, like where some. Anyway, Christopher Ewert is actually going to be my pick. I think he's insanely durable. I think he's going to let the hands go. I was picking Jackson McVey against SD Dumas because SD Dumas was hiding in a dog cage from the police just a month ago. And Jackson McVey was a guy that was long. He hits hard. He would grab some random submissions from everywhere. That's not Christopher Ewert. Christopher Ewert's going to get after it. That dude is durable. He swings hard. You can't get him out of there. And I just think he's going to win. They call him the tank. I think he's going to fight like that. Christopher Ewert's the pick. We do have DraftKings fantasy pricing on Jackson McVey because he was already in the books. He's 8,300. I have no idea who's going to be the favorite, who's going to be the dog. Jacob, were you able to run this down or no?
It feels like, speaking of people in dog crates, it feels like at some point Tiffany has put you in a dog crate.
I've never been in a dog crate. You think I fit in a dog crate?
I think that's part of it. It's like kinky, like shit.
So I'm assuming
No denial there. Okay.
She runs this house, but she's not going to get me into a dog crate.
I don't know who Mr. Christopher is, but I will say Jackson McVey. I mentioned in my video, but I think it's important that two things can be true about a fighter. Number one, the people Jackson McVey he's been fighting are not very good. I mean, he's 6-0, but the talent level is just typical regional talent level guys. So then you have to kind of decide, is Jackson McVey also just a regional guy that's a little bit better than everyone else, or is he actually a UFC talent? And I think you can see enough in the way that he fights, the way that he strikes, the way that he can grapple, all that stuff, that yes, the talent level sucks that he's been fighting, but he also is a pretty talented guy. There's a reason why he was an underdog to SD Dumas, and before the fight dropped, he was up to -170. I think a lot of people see a lot of talent in Jackson McVey, definitely in the grappling. I mean, I've never seen somebody dive headfirst into a darce in my life and lock it up that quickly. Like, it was like, obviously I've seen people already on the ground, and they'll fucking throw it in real quick, like throw the arm through and all that stuff, but he literally went from a standing position to a darce hips in fucking like 3.7 seconds. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. I had a bet on him to win by sub versus SD. I'm really disappointed that dropped. I got it like plus 315 and went all the way to like plus like 215 or plus 200 or something like that. I think it was actually plus 175 or something, but I was excited about that one, but I haven't seen this matchup yet.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. And just because we saw a tweet about it, and a reputable tweet, doesn't mean that it actually is happening. So this is where we're at right now. I already have the full breakdown.
What the fuck does that mean?
Could just be a rumor swirling, and they're good to go. And they said they announced Christopher Ewert, and then he goes to get his medicals, and he doesn't have them, and it's 4 days, and you can't get an MRI, and that's it, done. Like, there's a million things that have to happen.
You're so negative.
He has to get licensed by the commission. If he doesn't have a CAT scan on file, he's going to need a CAT scan. Like, he's got to get blood work. I understand he was supposed to fight for the Contender Series, but that wasn't for like a month and a half. So if he didn't have all those medicals ready to go, I managed fighters for a very long
he's
time.
Coming from Georgia.
He's not Georgian.
Oh, is that the flag behind him?
And actually, he's not American either. Is he Ecuadorian? I think he's Ecuadorian, something like that.
I know that in the embedded, Ilya's was with his buddy Garam. It's like, oh god,
what's that dude gonna do for you? Yeah. If you guys want to check out every single pick, bet, and breakdown on this entire card, we also have tools for you. Just go to WeWantPicks.com. You click a couple of buttons. You instantly have access to all of it. It's $10. You spent more than $10 on Uber Eats being a lazy bitch when you did that little add-on at the checkout screen. Okay, $10 an entire month worth of premium access. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top.